Hey everyone. Can you confirm if I'm audible because I'm streaming after very long, so I'm not sure if the settings are still working or not. So can you just quickly confirm, and then we will go back. Can you just quickly confirm if I am audible? क्या हो रहा है? Audible क्यों नहीं? हम live क्यों नहीं जा रहे? Am I audible? Audible, perfect. ये मेरे दूसरे वाले working or not? So can you just quickly? Yeah, it is audible. Perfect. सही है यार. कैसे हो सब? How are you guys doing? कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें बंद कर देते हैं. हाँ, ये भी बंद कर देते हैं. परफेक्टली क्लियर. कैसा चल रहा है? वॉर्सो इज इट्स गोइंग गुड. इट्स नॉट लाइक वाओ, इट्स नॉट लाइक ऐसा कुछ स्पेशल नहीं है, बट हाँ चल रहा है. बस चल ही रहा है, वही दिक्कत है. दौड़ाएंगे जल्द. शुरू करेंगे. I'll wait for couple of minutes, then we'll get started. I'll wait for couple of minutes, then I'll get started. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. खोल लेते हैं. तो इतना दिन बाद मैं कर रहा हूँ, मुझे याद भी नहीं है कोई चीज़. ऐसे ही था ना, स्केच पैड, पता नहीं ये तो था. Are you guys following the Strivers A to Z? Yeah, we will get the new video probably today. Yeah, today, I think today we'll get the new video. If everything goes correct. It's edited. Perfect. ये भी रेडी है. 3 पिक्सल 2.5 कर देते हैं. Nice. Everything is ready. Next video of A to Z today night. So I was actually editing the video. The edit is done. The audio was being edited by the editor, so that's also done. So I'll probably release it in couple of hours after the stream. ठीक है? कितना कुछ करेंगे एक साथ, इतना कुछ नहीं हो पाता. डिले तो नहीं हो रहा है सीरीज में. आई एम ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग एज मेनी वीडियोज एज पॉसिबल, एंड since we have completed DP, trees, graphs, I think the later half is very much completed. So it's like I'll take probably 3-4 months, as I said, because I have a lot of job other. Anyways, let's get started with the first problem. So there is something as Codestudio contest which we are tying up with Coding Ninjas, and I'll be taking the editorials mostly, but not every day. Every alternate Saturday, because I just want to spend time with myself as well in some of the weekends. So every alternate Saturday I'll come up and I'll try to solve problems, and you can find the contest link in the description. You can also go to the Codestudio website and you can register for the contest. The contest is always on Saturday at 6:30 to 8 p.m. So please make sure you do register and do participate, because I feel the questions are a bit more like the coding round questions rather than the standard DS algo questions. So let's get started with the first question. By the way, how many of you did attempt the contest? How many of you did attempt the contest? Why am I looking so black? How many of you did attend the contest? Oh, इस वजह से अब मेरे को समझ में आया. कैमरा पे प्रॉब्लम है. No, I don't look stressed. 3 questions done. Okay. How many of you were able to do this particular problem? So let's understand the problem. What is it state? A fly is sitting on one of the n sweets arranged in a circle. Okay. At the moment, after minute number k, the fly flies to the kth sweet clockwise. For example, after the first minute, the fly flies to the neighboring sweet. After the second minute, very important line to read. After the second minute, it flies to the second next, and so on. So basically, if for the first minute you're moving, it will go to 1, then to 2 places above, then to 4 places above, then to 8 places above, then to 16 places. So on the power of 2, it will move. Okay, your task is to find out whether the fly can visit all the suites or not. So let me take an example and try to explain you this. So basically what they're saying you is, imagine n is given as 8. Okay, by the way, I'm writing after very long, so the handwriting might be very bad. So imagine it's given as this. So imagine I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and it's given in circle. Like you can, from 8 you can actually travel back to 1. From 8 you can actually travel back to 1. So imagine your fly to be at the first position. So on the time 1, if you take a jump, what will happen is, this will cover up one place and it will go to 2. After that, if you take a jump, it will be taking a jump for 2 places. So it will be going to 4. After that, if you take a jump, it will be covering 4 places. 1 2 3 4. So it will be going till 8. After that, if you take a jump, it will be covering 8 places. Again, I repeat, it will be covering 8 places, because after 1 2 4, it will be covering 8 places. So let's try to cover the 8 places. So if you go here, like if you try to cover 8 places, from 8 what will happen? It will again come back to the 8. After that, if you try to cover 16 places, so it will go, come back 8, again go, come back 8. So do you see something? I'm always being like 1 2 4 8, and I'm not able to touch the other guys. So the question stated, can you try out all the places? I'll be like, okay, let's try out. So if I start at 1, I'll be touching 1 2 4 8. Let's start at 2. If I start at 2, I'll be touching 2 and 3. Then I'll be touching 5, and then I will be going to touch 1. That's basically first 1, then 2, and then 4, and then it will be coming back to 1. Correct? So apparently we saw that 2, 3, 5, and 1 is being touched. So if you carefully see, what will happen is, where's the eraser? Eraser कहाँ है इनका? Eraser कहाँ गया रे? रुको, eraser कहाँ था यहाँ पे? इनका eraser नहीं है. There was an eraser, right? हटा दिया कि इन्होंने? एक सेकंड रुको, eraser खोजने दो. भूल गया मैं eraser कहाँ रहता था. नहीं. What the hell? Eraser नहीं है. कहीं तो था eraser. भूल गया मैं. I'm using this after very long actually. But कोई नहीं. We will use this to erase. So if you see, if I start from 2, I'll be covering 1 2 3 5. If I start from 3, I'll be covering 3 4, and then I'll be covering 6, and then I'll be coming back to 4 places, which is 2. So 2 3 4 6. So if you try out starting from every place, after that if you try out from 4, after that if you try out by 5, after that from 6, after that from 7, after that from 8, you'll actually see that you will be able to touch almost every number. Yes, you'll be able to see that you're going to touch almost every number, and this is only possible. Yes, this is only possible if it's a power of 2. You can try out other numbers. This is only possible if it is powers of 2. Again, very easy to kind of have observation. So 1 2 4 8 is marked, and then 1 2 like 2 3 5 is marked, then 3 4 6 is marked, and then going on it will be something like 4 5 will be marked, then going on it will be something like, you understand right what I'm trying to say. So basically you will be able to kind of mark almost everything. So what it seems like is, if a fly can visit all the suites or not, assuming that the fly never stops flying. The answer is quite simple. Pencil drop down में image है, कहाँ है? नहीं पता नहीं कहाँ इन्होंने हटा दिया इमेज. पहले तो हुआ करता था. पेंसिल ड्रॉप डाउन में क्यों होगा? ओ ये रहा, ऐसे ही रेज करेंगे अब हम, नहीं पे पेंसिल है, ठीक है, कोई नहीं. Yeah, the someone did ask me, are the contests good? The contests are good. They are good. Like you can try out. Like I absolutely liked the equal arrays problem and the OG and cockroaches. Now this is tagged as easy, so I'll not spend a lot of time on the easy problem. So if you just keep on, if you just keep on trying a lot of examples, you will see that if it's a power of 2, it's possible. If it's not a power of 2, it's not possible. Did everyone got it? I'll not spend a lot of time because these questions will never be asked in an interview or any of the rounds. It's more like the first question for a beginner. Is that clear to everyone? If it's not clear, try examples on your own and you will eventually understand. Can I say you have understood? Regarding lead code contest, I'll probably solve it once we are done with Strivers A to Z. Once we are done with Strivers A to Z, I'll have more time with myself. Then I can probably stream those things, but one at a time. Is that clear to everyone? Can I get an understood? Can I get an understood from everyone? So if I have to code, it's gonna be something like this. Like if it's 1, that's always possible. If it's a power of 2, always possible. Otherwise, it's gonna be return no. Is that clear to everyone? Can I go to the next one? Can I go to the US? एरे टॉपिक पे आज वीडियो आएगा, आ जाएगा गाइस. ये रहा, देखो मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता. ये देखो मेरी एडिटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर खुलेगी अभी एंड आई जस्ट हैव, ओ कहाँ गया भाई, एक सेकेंड, क्या हो गया? What the hell happened? No way, मेरा थर्ड पार्ट गायब हो गया, मैंने एडिट किया था. What the fuck? I'll see to this afterwards. और मैंने थर्ड पार्ट भी एडिट किया था, कहाँ गया थर्ड पार्ट? कुछ तो हुआ है लोचा, देखते हैं, बाद में देखते हैं. Got it everyone? Perfect. Cool. Where does it flies to the second next of the current? So this is where it says flies to the neighboring suites. After the second minute, flies to the second next, and then after the third minute, something like this. No. If it will go to 1, 2, 3, then it will always visit everyone. Just a second. Is it the same? Cool. Why NN? So this is how you check for powers of 2. That's why. Just a second. I think I read the question wrong because I did not do a lot of time. Just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So someone is saying on 1 it goes to 1, then on second minute second, third. Okay, let's see. So from 1 it goes here, then it goes here. For 3 it will go here, then it will take a 4. So if it takes a 4, it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then it takes a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you are correct. And then it takes a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. And then it takes a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think yeah, you're correct. Yeah, I think you're correct. I think I misread the question. That it kind of goes to so basically on time 1 it goes to 1 place ahead, on time 2 it goes to 2 places ahead, on time 3 it goes to 3 places ahead, on time 4 it goes to 4 places ahead, and so on. So if you just take the powers of 2, then only you can reach all the powers. I think I misread the question. I did not spend much time in this question because it's an easy one. So it's more like if you take what to say, if you take any powers of 2s, the answer is always possible. Probably if I take a smaller number, it will be clear. If I take 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like, okay, 1 to 2, then 2 places. Then if I take 4 places, it comes back to 4. And then if I take 5 places, but it says still 5, 6. If I take 5 places, what will happen? No, 4 places means 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it comes back to 3. There is some problem. Just a second. If I अरे ये रुको एक सेकेंड. 1 3 4 5 एक प्लेस, दो प्लेस, तीन प्लेस, एक दो तीन, फिर चार प्लेस, एक दो तीन, नहीं चार प्लेस मतलब एक दो तीन. Okay, so you are kind of again coming back to the same. So you are circling around. If you take any number apart from, if you are taking any number apart from power of 2, you are circling around, like it's like 1 2 and then 4. You are circling around 1 to 4. But if you take powers of 2's, it ends up visiting everyone. Yeah, that's the reason it's power of 2. And the easiest way to check power of 2 is using bit manipulation. If you write this, because power of 2 has just a single bit set. So if I go over here, the power of 2 has just a single bit set. Like for 8, for 8 only this is set. For 7, what will happen is this, and when you do an AND, everything will be 0. That's why n and n minus 1 checks for power of 2. Anyways, got it? I think this is done. I will move to the next question. Is this done? C++, dude, writing this in Java is also easy. Writing this in Python is also easy. What is C++, Java? इसको तुम C++, Java, Python अगर नहीं लिख सकते तो छोड़ दो programming. Can I move to the next question? Can I move to the next question? Can I move to the next question? Can I get a yes? Then I'll move to the next question. Can I get to the next question? Perfect. So, got everyone? Let's move to the next question. It's known as the equal arrays. So till then I'll just erase. So the question links are in the description. In case you want to open and read the question, please use the question links in the description. So the question links are in the description. Please do use them. Question links are in the description, guys. This is an amazing question. I loved it. Personally, I did like apart from the first question, I liked all the questions. भैया हाउ टू मेंटेन कंसिस्टेंसी. बस यही, जब भी कुछ टाइम वेस्ट करो या फिर you're not being true to yourself, just tell yourself 4 years down the line after your graduation, will you be okay with a 25k job? Will you be okay to share your room with someone in a PG? Will you be okay to ask money from your home? Will you be okay to, if you want to go back home, will you be okay to take a train and go back? It's okay to take a train, but won't you be like 2 घंटे में मम्मी पापा के पास? Ask all these questions, खुद ही consistency आ जाएगी. Okay, next question. Please read the question properly. अरे पता है मेरे को नहीं करना है desktop. Please read the question properly and let me know if I've understood the question. Then we'll move. See, give yourself the for inspiration खुद से पूछो dude. किसी और से क्या चाहिए? Inspiration खुद से आता है dude. I'm not okay कि कल अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं यहाँ पे काम करता हूँ, कल अगर मेरे घर में टच वुड नहीं हो, बट अगर कल मेरे घर में किसी का तबीयत ख़राब हो, आई शुड बी दैट मच केपेबल कि आई टेक देम टू द बेस्ट ऑफ द हॉस्पिटल्स. आई शुड बी दैट केपेबल कि I can be there in 5 hours, even if the flight cost is like 25,000. I want to be that capable. Simple as that. Cool. Please read the question and then we will move forward. Can I get a yes? You're the Virat Kohli of cricket. नहीं cricket नहीं. मैं cricket नहीं खेलता हूँ मतलब. अरे बोला तो यार ये प्लेलिस्ट का आज आ जाएगा कंटिन्यू. परसों तो डाला था एक सवाल. जान बख्श दो यार, इंसान हो. डार्क सर्कल्स देखो. इंसान हो भाई, कितना काम करूँगा. Okay, I need a yes. If you've understood the approach, then we'll move forward. Okay. So what does the question state? You're given two arrays A and B of length n and m respectively. You can perform the following operation any number of times on A and B. So what is the operation? So imagine it's something like 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Then we can replace the subarray from index 1 to index 3. So basically 3, 5, 6 can be replaced with 14. So if you replace it, the array will turn to 2, 14 and 1. So in an array, you can take up any subarray and you can replace them with their sum. That is what they're saying. So can you do some operations and make this array of B and A, sorry, array of A and array of B to be equal for, let's take this as an example, 2, 1, 4, 3. So can I say if I just take 4, 1, then it will look like 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. And over here, if I take the last threes, so basically if I, so it's like 2, 1, 4, 3 and 2, 5, 1, 1. So in order to make both of these subarrays equal, I will take 1, 4 and I'll add it up. So it will be like 2, 5, 3. Over here, I will take this and I'll add it up, and what I'll get is 2, 5, 3. So can I say the subarrays are equal? Can I say the subarrays are equal? Can I say the arrays are equal now? And the length of the array that is equal, the length of the array that is equal is 3. Since the length of the array that is equal is 3, that is my answer. Now, there could have been some other answers as well. Imagine I say, I will take the entire stuff. I'll take the entire stuff and I'll add it up. So if I add it up, I'll get 2 plus 1, 3 plus 4, 7, 10. So 10 is the array. If I just take the entire array and sum it up. Similarly, if I take the entire array over here and sum it up, I will get an array as 10. So the length of equal arrays is 1 over here. Over here, the length of equal arrays is 3. So the question states you to give me the maximum. Give me the maximum. And if it is not possible, then you give -1. So can you say when it is not possible? Can you people say when it is not possible? I've already given you a hint. When will it be not possible? When will it be not possible? Because I know one thing for sure. Every time it is possible. When will it be not possible? Can you tell me in the chats? Come on, I am looking at the chats. When will it be not possible? When sums are not equal. Exactly. So if the sums are not equal, no matter how you sum it up, you cannot have the arrays. Yes? Perfect. So we know the answer for returning -1. If the sums are not equal, what I can say is, hey, this is not possible. So probably we got the answer for not possibility. Yes, size less than, if the sums are not equal, it's not possible. And if the sums are equal, I know the minimum length of array that I'll get is 1. I know one thing, the minimum length that I'll make is 1. But I need to find the maximum. Got it? So now what I'll do is, I'll try to take the same example and probably try to figure out an approach. So 2, 1, 4, 3 and okay. 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 1. So I'll try to frame an approach. So my approach will be, okay, just a second. My approach is going to be very simple. I will say I'm standing at 2 and I'll say over here I'm standing at 2. And now I'll be like, okay, this is equal. I don't need to do anything. This is equal. So let's move ahead. And let's move ahead. Bye. And I'll move ahead to this portion. अरे क्या हो रहा है? बप 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 बेकार होता है ये तो इतना गंदा चल रहा है. Using 2 pointers, yes. Using 2 pointers. So what I'll do is like I'll have, अरे यार ये क्या हो गया पेंसिल को इसके. Two 4 2 1 4 3. अरे मेरा iPad आज सेटअप नहीं था, नहीं तो मैं iPad से ही पढ़ा था. Anyways, so we know 2 is equal. We know 2 is equal. So if 2 is equal, we say okay, the first element of the array is equal. Now I'm like, starting from here, we need to match the array. Starting from here, we need to match the array. How can you match the array? You'll be like, okay, I have 1. Fine, I have 5. So probably I'll say, okay, what is your sum? He says my sum is 1. He says my sum is 5. I'll be like, go ahead. I'll be like, go ahead. What is your 1? I'll be like, okay, add it to yourself. So that's something like 6. And then I'll be like, okay, please go ahead. That'll be something like 5. Now you have to figure out a way. You have to kind of figure out a way so that you have similarities, because first element is same. You have to kind of figure out a way you have similarity to fill the next guy. And over here, do you see something? When the sum was 5 and over here the sum was 1, but the moment you added 4, you got the sum as 5. The moment you added 4, you got the sum as 5. So can I somehow say the second element will be 5? Because if I take 2, that will make it. That will make it. Can I say this? And that's what I will do. That's what I'll do. So my thought process will be very simple. My thought process is going to be very, very simple. What I'll do is I'll say 2, 1, 4, 3. Okay. I know 2, 5, 1, 1, 1. So I'll try to have some logic of 2 pointers. 2, 2, equal. Whenever there is equal, I don't do anything. And I move. And then I'll be like, okay, I'm at a place where it is not equal. Then what I do is, I say, what is the sum? 5. I say, what is your sum? 1. Okay. Whoever is the lower sum, please try to reach the other one. Whoever is the lower sum, please try to reach the other one. I'll be like, okay, I'll try to reach. Oh, you reached. You reached. That means 2 elements equivalent to 1 element. Perfect. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. So we have got one more guy who can be same. First it was 2, now it is 5. Now let's move. We have 3 and we have 1 over here. Again, let's do the same thing. Again, let's do the same thing. So we are at 3 and we are at 1. We're like, okay, what is sum 1? 3. What is sum 2? 1. Who is lesser? This guy is lesser. Try to include more and more. So I go, include more. I go, include more. Wait, same. S1 equal to S3, S2. So if they are same, I can say I have one more element, which is 3. So thereby the number of elements are 3. Thereby the number of elements are 3. Did you understand? So it's basically, whenever you don't find equalities, you try to match the S1 and S2. You try to match the S1 and S2 till you can match them. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? I just tried to match them till they were not equal. And eventually you will add up something from this, and they will match up. Is that clear to everyone? Did everyone understand? Did everyone understand? आवाज थोड़ा ऊपर हो रहा है तो बता देना. Did everyone understand what I'm trying to do? Can I get a yes? If you've understood, perfect. Looks like everyone has. No, I don't require sorting. Why will I sort it? Because it is sub-array. If you sort it, the placement of elements will distort. And if you distort the placement of elements, then the purpose of the question is no longer valid. अरे ये कोहली क्या लगा रखा है भाई? Yeah, I have beards like him. That's it. Nothing else. Got it? Perfect. So I'll be like, okay, I know one thing. I will have 2 pointers, one on the left array and one on the right array. And I know I'll go on till the left array has something, and I'll go on till the right array has something. I know this for sure. Okay. Now, I know the length is what I'm finding. That's what I'm finding. So length is 0 initially, and that is what I'm finding. Something I know for sure is if array of left is equal to array of right, b of right, then it's fine. It's fine, we go on. Or can we somehow modify to knowing, like, we know one thing for sure कि अपन तो सब मैच करा ही लेंगे. अपन तो सब मैच करा ही लेंगे. बाय द वे अपन फर्स्ट -1 केस, लेट्स राइट द -1 केस so that we can just quickly get this off our radar. So the -1 case is very simple. This is the -1 case where you say return minus. So this is the -1 case. Yeah, quite simple. If it's a -1 case, you will say not possible. Or else you'll say, okay, let's start it left, let's start it right, and let's keep the length as 0. Can I say one thing? If I'm going inside, I will have to match it. So my answer will always increase. My answer will always increase because I have to match them. Can I say this? Obviously I can. Because I have to always match. So somehow they will match. And then I'll try to match them. I'll say, okay, int s1 as of now can take a of left. Int s2 as of now can take a of right. And at the same time I can say post taking please go to the next element, post taking please go to the right element. And now I'll be like while s1 is not equal to, because that is what we looked around, if they're not equal, that is what we looked around, if they're not equal, correct? Now what I will do, I'm like okay, hey, if s1 is smaller than s2 किसको जोड़ेंगे रे बाबा, और नहीं हो तो किसको जोड़ेंगे? अगर लेफ्ट छोटा है, if the left is smaller, then what will we do? We will say, okay, take it from the left, and let's move the left plus plus. If it is not, we will say, take it from the right na baba, and move right, and move the right. And once you have done the entire thing, क्या हो गया इसको? हाँ ठीक है. Once you have done this entire thing, can I say this while loop will make sure it keeps on doing, and it is bound to happen because the sums are equal. Because the sums are equal, it is bound to happen. Once this is done, yes, once the summations are equal, I'll just again go back and keep on incrementing the length. And at the end of the day, the length is the answer. Did everyone understand the piece of code? Did everyone understand the piece of code? Can I get a yes if you understood? Be right? Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Did everyone understand? There might work. थोड़ा इधर उधर गलती हो सकता है. Okay, गलती हो गया. मैं देखता हूँ कहाँ गलती हुआ है. कोई छोटी मोटी गलती दिखे तो बता देना भाई. Oh, B. Yeah, B right. Cool. हाँ B होगा. You're correct. B होगा. Okay, cool. Has everyone understood this? Yeah. Has everyone understood this? Wow, perfect. Nice. Did everyone understand what I did? I know one thing for sure. When I go inside an index, I need to make sure some matches are done. So I know the length will always increase by 1. So I just take some and I keep on adding till somewhere I can match it. That's it. Quite simple, right? Just time complexity is 2n. n plus m rather. N plus m is the time complexity. Why? Quite simple na dude. You're iterating on this array. So if you're iterating in array, ये pointer at max कितने लोग को छुएगा? 1, 2, 3, 4. ये pointer at max 4 लोगों को छुएगा. ये pointer कितने लोगों को छुएगा? At max, yes, 5 लोगों को. So it's like n plus m is the iterations that will be done because the pointer is going to touch those many ones. Because ऐसा तो नहीं है यहाँ खड़ा है तो ये पूरा 5 को छुएगा, फिर यहाँ खड़ा है तो पूरा 5 को छुएगा, ऐसा तो नहीं है. Overall the complexity is how many time it touches the elements in the iteration, and the touches is going to be, the left is going to touch the left array, the right is going to touch the right array. So the time complexity boils down to n plus m, right? Got it everyone? Has everyone got this? Beautiful question. I love the question by the way. I'm not sure किसने set किया है. Tushar, nice. Has everyone understood? Has everyone understood this? मुझे कुछ फिल्टर लगाना पड़ेगा OBS में. OBS में फिल्टर्स लगते हैं क्या? बताइए तो. इतना मैं डार्क लग रहा हूँ. Inner while doesn't matter because overall you are just gonna stream till left is lesser than n and right is lesser than m. Left तुम अंदर मूव करो, कुछ भी करो, ऐसा थोड़ी है कि, ठीक है? How did यार n log m नहीं है ये तो n plus m है. एन लॉगिन पता नहीं कहाँ से तुम अप्रोच लिया है, बट इफ यू सॉर्टेड द आंसर इज रॉन्ग. कोड एक्सप्लेन हो चुका है, पीछे जाके देख लो. रिवाइज क्वेश्चन पीछे जाके देख लो. गो स्क्रॉल बैक एंड वॉच इट, स्क्रॉल बैक एंड वॉच इट. इफ एनीवन इज आस्किंग मी टू रिवाइज एनीथिंग, देयर इज यूट्यूब हैज अ वंडरफुल ऑप्शन ऑफ scrolling back. Please do it. Okay, can I get an understood from everyone? Can I get an understood from everyone so that I can move forward to the next question? Can I get an understood from everyone? Can I get an understood from everyone so that I move to the next question? How did you think of this particular approach? It's quite simple. So whenever there's a question which kind of states sum and subarrays, sum, matching, it's generally two pointers, because if you're trying to match sum, it's always like increase. It's always like that, right? You look at the two sum problem, you look at count subarray with possible sum k, you look at any problem. If you see subarray, it's always the 2 pointer one. So that's where the brain should start thinking, okay, मुझे पता है ये बंदा तो मुझे बराबर करना है, तो बराबर करने के लिए मुझे कुछ एलिमेंट्स जोड़ने पड़ेंगे दोनों से. तो जो देखो कितने जोड़ रहे हैं, बस वही अप्रोच. Okay, perfect. By the way, if you are new to our channel, please do consider subscribing. Please do consider subscribing to us. And if you haven't checked out the website, if you are for the first time here, so we have a full-fledged website. You can definitely go and check it out. We have a wonderful DSA course which has 400 plus problems, and we are adding videos every now and then. We have added till now we have added 250 videos, I think, or more. We have also something as Strivus SD sheet. Please do follow that. This is followed by so many people across India. Right? This page has till now 47 lakh visits in last 1 year. So that's a massive number. We have everything that you require just for DS algo and your interview preparation. We're planning to add more and more stuff. You can definitely check it out. Everything is free on this website, so please make sure you check it out. Thank you, Mityam. Okay, cool. This is done. Let's go to the next question. Please read the question and tell me if you've understood the question. Yes, Arya. See, तुमने पहला एलिमेंट तो सम में ले लिया है ना, तो तुम्हें अब आगे लेना है ना, तो लेफ्ट एंड राइट तो मूव करोगे. The SD sheet is for people who are in their final phase of preparation. A to Z is for people who are in the initial phase in their first, second years. They have the basic knowledge. So if you have basic knowledge of DSA, please move to SD sheet. If you do not have a basic knowledge of DSA or you want to practice more and more problems, A to Z is for you. Arya, if you increment left and right after the while loop, दिक्कत क्या होगा कि तुम फिर उसी को 2 बार ऐड कर जाओगे, तो इसलिए तुमको तुरंत ही आगे बढ़ा देना है. उस बंदे को तो तुम सम में ले चुके हो, तो लेफ्ट को आगे बढ़ाओगे ना, हमेशा ले चुके हो तो आगे बढ़ जाएगा बंदा. ठीक है. ओके, प्लीज गिव मी अंडरस्टूड इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस क्वेश्चन. बहुत कूल बन रहा है. हाँ, मेरा चैनल है, मेरा लैपटॉप है, मेरे लाइट्स है, मेरे कैमरा है, बनूंगा कूल. तो देखने कौन बोला, मत देख. क्यों ब्लॉक होना चाहता है ज़बरदस्ती. 2 सेकंड लगते हैं भाई ब्लॉक करने में. कहाँ है ये? चलो ये देखो, ऐसे ब्लॉक होता है, पता है. ये देखो, रिमूव कर दे. हाइड यूज़र ऑन दिस. चलो हाइड यूज़र कर देते. बाय बाय. क्या फ़ायदा, पढ़ाई करने में पढ़ाई करो. ओके, सुपर चैट्स हमें नहीं मिलते. गेमिंग स्ट्रीम्स में आते हैं सुपर चैट्स. तन में बैठ के स्ट्रीम्स में आते हैं. चल लेट्स गो टू दिस क्वेश्चन. Can you tell me if you have understood this question, and then I'll move to the next one. Can you please tell me understood so that I move to the next question. Why are you guys not giving understood? क्वेश्चन पढ़ो. मजाक मस्ती छोड़ो यार. क्वेश्चन पढ़ो. रात तक स्ट्रीम कराओगे मेरे को लग रहा है. शिवम देखो, लेंथ प्लस प्लस इसलिए किया क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि सिंस सम बराबर है वो कहीं ना कहीं जाके जुड़ ही जाएगा, कहीं ना कहीं जाके जुड़ ही जाएगा, तो पहले ही लेंथ गिन लो और जोड़ के वो एक ही एलिमेंट बनेगा, है कि नहीं? अगर तुम 3 एलिमेंट को जोड़ के एक सम ला रहे हो तो वो एक ही एलिमेंट बनेगा ना। तो मैंने लेंथ पहले ही बोल दिया, मुझे पता है क्योंकि सम बराबर है, कहीं ना कहीं जुड़ेगा, पूरा एलिमेंट लेके जुड़ेगा बट जुड़ेगा, इतना तो पता है। Okay, let's understand the question. So the question states 23213. 23213, 23213. Okay. Okay, so what is the question stating? It's basically 2 3 2 1 3. So what is the question stating? The question is stating, if I write down the indexes, let me write down the indexes. Sorry for my handwriting because I'm using a very old pad kind of thing. So the question is stating how many AIs are equal to AJs, and at the same time the modulo of the index should be divisible by the AI. That is what they are stating. ठीक है? So for an example, if I take this 2, if I take this 2 and if I take this 2, correct? So ये 2 और ये 2 बराबर है, this 2 and this 2 is right. So this condition is satisfied. What's the next condition? Index. 0 is the index, 2 is the index. So what's the difference? 2. 2 modulo, what's the value? 2. That's equivalent to 0? Yes. So both the conditions are satisfied. So for this 2, there is one other 2 which is equal and the difference of index is modulated by array of I. So they are satisfying the condition. If they are satisfying the condition, I can say this particular 2 has one guy who is satisfying the condition. Similarly for this 3, he has one guy who is satisfying because there is another 3 and the difference of the index is divisible by 3. For this 2 there is one guy. For this 1 there is no other 1, so it's 0. For this 3 there is one more guy. So take it. Got the question? So 1 1 1 1 total 4, and that's the answer. And that's the answer. Got the question? Got the question? Got the question? So if I give you one more example, imagine you have 2 2 2 2. Okay, so for this 2, if I write down the index 0 1 2 3 4, for this 2 it will be equivalent to this 2, it will be equivalent to this 2. Why? Because this 2 is equivalent to this 2 and the difference between index 2 minus 0 is 2, which is modulated to equal to 0. Similarly, this will also be equivalent to this 2. Why? Because the difference is 4, which is divisible by 0. Got it? Similarly, this 2 will also be, so basically 3 2s है. अगर 3 2s है, कितने combo बनेंगे 3 2s के बीच? How many combos will be there between 3 2s? Quite simple. 6 combos. 6 combos. 6 ही होते हैं ना? 3 cross it 2 6. Yeah, 6 combos between them. So basically that's a power addition that it will have. Got it, everyone? Got it? And this 2 will form a combo with this 2. So that's like 2 power addition. 2 power addition. 2 power addition. Because इसके लिए एक बंदा, इसके लिए भी एक बंदा. So total 2 हो गया. और इसके लिए 2 थे, इसके लिए भी 2 थे, इसके लिए भी 2 थे, तो 6 हुआ. आया समझ में? तो total power that will be added to the answer will be, total power that will be added to the answer will be, because you need to understand. So if I give 2 2 2 2 2, for this 2 it has 2 2s, right, as power. So 2 as the answer added. For this 2 it has 2 2s. One is this, one is this. So 2 will be added. For this 2 there is 1 2 here, there is 1 2 here. So 2 will be added. So total powers for this particular 2 will be 6. Got it? Got it? अरे सुपर चैट्स मत दो, मजाक कर रहे थे. Don't give super chat unless and until you are a software engineer. Unless until you are earning, please do not give. As a college student, do not waste your money. I have enough earnings. 100-200 से मैं अमीर नहीं होने वाला. Software engineer हो, if you earn, that is okay, that is out of love, I'll definitely accept that. But do not give it if you are not a software engineer, please. uh, I really feel bad when I see in gaming streams in बच्चों को मैं देखता हूँ when they've just given money to people, and that kind of feels bad. Okay, so can I say something that if there is 2, this 2 is at 0th index, and this will be taking this 2 which is at the second index. This 2 will be taking, sorry, this will also be taking this 2 which is at the 4th index. This will also be taking someone at the 6th index. Can I say this? So thereby, can I at the end say this? If I'm storing 2 and I'm storing all the indexes, if you do, you see a pattern of storage? Yeah, everyone is at a difference of 2, or if I have to say properly, everyone is at a difference of powers of 2's. Not powers, multiples of 2, rather multiples of 2. Can I say this? Multiples of 2's, right? So I know one thing, this is again at a difference of multiples of 2's, again at a difference of multiples of 2's. So something that I have seen is all of these things are like, if I'm taking a 2, I have to figure out some other 2 who is on a multiple of 2's. Can I say this? Right? So what I'll do is I'll probably store it something as modulated. So what I'll do is I'll say 2 कहाँ है? 0th index पे. Okay, 2 कहाँ है? 2 भी 0th index पे कैसे? 2 modulo 2 कर दूंगा. Why? Again, very simple reason. What are we doing at the end of the day? We are doing I minus j modulo of some value, right? Some value, a of I. So can this be written as I modulo a of I minus j modulo a of I? Yeah, we can. That's what I'm doing. So I'll store every index in form of a of I. So अगर same modulated index है तो वो दोनों जोड़ी बन जाएंगे. Got it? So let's take an example and understand. So what I'll do is, for this 2, let's take 2. Okay, let me write down the indexes so that it's understandable in a better way. So the indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll be like, okay, I'm at this 2. So I'll go to the hash map and say 2 at index 0 is occurring once. 2 at with 0 is occurring once. Then I go here and I say, okay, you're at 1. So 2 with 1 is occurring once. Then I go here. Remember the index is 2, but I'm going to store 2 modulo 2, which is 0. So it's like I increase this because this and this can form a pair because their indexes modulated are same. Next, I'll go to this and have a 3. So I'll be like, okay, 3 modulo 2 is equal to 1. So it will pair with any one with modulated 1. So this pairs with this, that's the reason. So I'll go to over here and I'll increase. Next, I'll go here, the index is 4. 4 modulo 2 is equal to 0. So I'll go here and I'll increase this. Next, I'll go here, 5. 5 modulated 2 is equal to 1. So here. So apparently at the end of the day, can I say I have 3 pairs with everyone? Let's go and see. At the end of the day, can I say over here, I have 2 which occurs here, here and here. And all of them can form pairs with them. So what is the total power that they will give me? What is the total power that they will give me? 3 factorial. Each of them will give me 2. So 6. What is the power that they will give me? This is this, and this is this. All 3 can make pairs with themselves. 6. Can I say the total power to be 12? Can I say the total power to be 12? And that will be the answer. Can I say this? Can I say this, guys? Has everyone understood this? You need to understand the indexes with same modulated can only be clubbed. हाँ NC2 ही तो होगा ना, तो NC2 ही तो होता है n इंटू n माइनस वन. नो इट्स नॉट NC2. एक सेकेंड, तुम समझ नहीं रहे हो. देखो अगर 3 बंदे हैं तो ये बंदा इसके साथ भी बनाएगा, इसके साथ भी. अगर 4 बंदे तो फिर चारों के साथ बनाएगा. तो हर एक बंदा n-1 के साथ बना सकता है, हर एक बंदा n-1 के साथ बना सकता है. अरे देखो अगर 4 बंदे हैं, 4 बंदे अगर जोड़ सकते हैं तो ये बंदा इसके साथ करेगा, इसके साथ करेगा, इसके साथ करेगा. तो एक बंदा, 4 बंदा, हर बंदा 3 के साथ करेगा ना. दैट्स वाई n इंटू n माइनस वन. दैट्स वाई n इंटू n माइनस वन. फिर ये बंदा एक इसके साथ करेगा, एक इसके साथ, एक इसके साथ. तो 3 क्या, तो चारों बंदे 3 के साथ करेंगे. दैट्स वाई n इंटू n माइनस वन rather than NC2. Got it? Got it? Why? I modulo AI. Arey, very simple. See, if you are trying to, what are they saying? I minus j should be modulated of a of I. So every I modulo a of I, if this equal to 0, right? Minus j modulo a of I. So if this has to be 0, अगर इसका मॉड्यूलो वैल्यू सेम है, x है, इसका मॉड्यूलो वैल्यू x है, तो x माइनस एक्स ही ना 0 होगा. तो इसीलिए मैंने क्या किया, मॉड्यूलो करके स्टोर कर दिया, क्योंकि मुझे पता है जो मॉड्यूलेटेड सेम होंगे वही सब्ट्रैक्ट होने से 0 देंगे. और यही तो था लॉजिक कि भाई इंडेक्स को सब्ट्रैक्ट करके मॉड्यूलो करके 0 मिलना चाहिए. यही तो था ना, आई एम माइनस जे मॉड्यूलो ए ऑफ आई शुड बी 0. यही तो था ना. तो मैंने इसको तोड़ दिया. मैंने बोला भाई आई मॉड्यूलो ए ऑफ आई कर दो, माइनस जे मॉड्यूलो ए ऑफ आई कर दो. और बेसिक अगर ये x है, अगर ये भी x है, तो दोनों ही 0 देंगे, और तो कोई कॉम्बिनेशन देगा नहीं. दैट्स वाई आई एम राइटिंग दिस. गॉट इट? दैट्स वाई what I'm storing is I'm just storing the same modulo powers, because they can only get subtracted and give 0. Got it? Can I get an US? Can I get a US if you've got everything? Can I get a US? Thanks, Prem. Hash map पे बाद में iterate कर लेना. I'll show while implementation. Can I get a US? So I'll go back here, and what I'll write is, what am I using? I'm using a map pair int comma int, and then so basically I'll have to store the count of the number comma index. So it's gonna store something like this: number comma index is the key, and next is the value times is the value. Got it? Perfect. So this is done. Now what I'll do is I'll just iterate very simply in I of 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and I'll do MPP of array of I comma I modulo array of I. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Plus plus. Once I've done this, I know the answer will be here. I'm not sure int mein answer hai. So I'll go across the map, iterate on the map, and then I'll say कहाँ पे रखा होगा, it.second में रखा होगा. तो आंसर होगा it.second में वैल्यू होगा, तो into it.second minus 1. At the end of the day I can return the answer. I think this should be fine. Should be fine. क्या हो गया, सुपर चैट की बारिश कहाँ से हो गई भाई? अरे guys, do not do it. I'm getting paid for this, so again software engineers हो तो cool है. I don't have an issue. क्या हो गया इसको? MPP of this. तो ले लेता था वैसे. तो इश्यू क्या हुआ इसको? MPP ऑफ ये नहीं लिया. ले तो लेता था. इनका कंपाइलर नहीं ले रहा है क्या? कंपाइलर क्या बोल रहा है? Map was not declared in the scope. If the map is not declared, what can I do? What the hell is happening? एक ज़्यादा हो गया क्या? हाँ, एक शायद ज़्यादा हो गया. नहीं, एक तो हाँ. What's happening? लोग के पास बहुत पैसे हैं. आई एम सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर. थैंक्स. ओके. Where am I getting paid? Not from views exactly. So since I'm tied up with Codestudio for a very long time, they definitely pay me for every stream. So chill. Cool. Is that done? I just went through the questions 20 minutes before the stream. So all the 4 questions I went through 20 minutes before the stream. That's it. Nothing special. एक बार it's not like I solved it. It's like मैंने सोचा ऐसे हो सकता है. फिर I just confirmed with the solutions and that's it. Got it, everyone? US from everyone? US from everyone? Thank you, Ismail, by the way. हाँ, सुपरसेट की बारिश हो गई सही में. कोई नहीं चल. US, everyone? Everyone, yes? US. Understood. US means, by the way, understood. If for the first time here, US means understood. By the way, the next question, if you know dynamic programming, then you can stick around. Otherwise, so this one, if you know dynamic programming, then you can stick around. Otherwise, you can just omit off. अगेन ब्रीफ नहीं करूंगा. स्ट्रीम में पीछे जाके देख लो ना, प्लीज. अगेन नहीं, स्ट्रीम में पीछे जाओ, पीछे जाके देख लो, ठीक है. अरे पिंड मैसेज, सॉरी मैं हटाना भूल गया. माय बैड. पिंड मैसेज ये लिख देते हैं. चेक आउट स्ट्राइवर्स A to Z कोर्स ऑन द चैनल. डेली नहीं हो सकता, इंसान हो यार, समझा करो. यू कैन फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम तो समझ में आएगा. यार डूड, आई हैव टू डू द ऑफिस फॉर 9 hours, then I hit the gym for 1.5 hours, and then I have to make food as well, like for the dinner. Like not make, but I still cook rice and everything. Then I have to clean the stuffs. Then I have to clean my clothes as well. So कैसे होगा बताओ? Okay, how many of you have seen the DP series? How many of you have seen the DP series? अरे चल झूठा क्या होता है बे, हट अप. नेक्स्ट करें. डीपी सीरीज देखा. सो कल तो राइस अच्छा बना था. Yeah, the stream will be available under the live section. Posted. Currently watching. Okay, perfect. By the way, in case you haven't watched the DP series, please go and watch it. It just reached, like, I think till now it has 3.3 million views. That's a big thing. Like for such an advanced topic, it is something which is huge. In 1 year, it has 3.3 million views. Approximately 150k unique people have seen it. And I think that series has gone crazy. Yeah, there is a recursion playlist as well. You can just go on the playlist section, you'll get it. कुकिंग स्ट्रीम नहीं. एनीवेज क्वेश्चन पढ़े क्या? मैं एक बार क्वेश्चन देख लेता हूँ, पता नहीं गलत हो गई. I'm kind of full stack engineer at Google. Like our team works with Angular as well, with Java as well. So it's not a complete front end. Our team is called front end, by the way, but the services that we write, those are specifically in Java and Angular. Yeah, that's what I do in. We cannot use React because Google internally uses something similar to Angular. So because Angular was developed by Google people itself, so that's why they're a bit heavy towards that. लास्ट में यार आयुष बाद में क्वेश्चन पढ़ लो. क्वेश्चन समझ में आ जाए तो बता देना. प्लीज रीड द क्वेश्चन एंड टेल मी. So the question is very simple. Very, very simple. If you have seen the DP series, it's like You will just be able to do it, and it won't even take any time if you have seen the DP series. तो it says, कोई पूछ रहा भाई भाई बेस बताओ. सैलरी ऐसे कौन बताता है लाइव स्ट्रीम में? ओगी एंड ओजी यार ओगी कुछ भी बोलो. And cockroaches are playing a game. N chocolates are hidden inside the holes in a straight line numbered from 1 to n. The ith cockroach is present at coordinate y, at I, where I is this. At the time t, the cockroach at position xt comes out of the hole with 80 coins. Okay. At the time t, the cockroach at the position xt comes out of the hole with 80 coins. Okay, perfect. Initially at time 0, OG is at coordinate 0 and has 0 coins. Each second he can remain idle or move only to its adjacent coordinates. Okay, OG can collect the coins from the ith cockroach only if he is at the coordinate I exactly when it happens. You can assume that no time is taken to collect the coins. Return a number C denoting the maximum number of coins. Let's quickly see. Just a second. I mean, if you understood the question, it's so badly framed. Is it me or everyone who feels that the question is very badly framed? How many of you feel that the question is very badly framed? At least I feel that. I'm not sure if you feel that. Urchin cockroaches and cockroaches hidden inside the holes in a straight line numbered from this to this. At the time t, the cockroach at position xt. At the time t, the cockroach at the position xt comes out of the hole with 80 coins. Okay, got it. Okay, it basically says so you have time given to you. So the time is basically so the time will always be from 1 second to n seconds. That's the time that they're giving you. Okay, and at time t you'll come out from xt. For an example, if you're at the first second, you will come out from here, the first hole. You'll be coming out from the first hole if you're at the time 1. Okay, and you will take this much. That's what they're saying. If you're at time 2, then you can come out from here. If you're at time 3, you cannot come out from here. Why? Because this requires 4 seconds. So at time 3, you cannot come out from 4. At time 3, you can come out from 3. At time 5, you can come out from 5. So whatever is the value written over here, that means at a particular time only, you can come out of these places. Is that clear to everyone? At a particular time only you can come out from these places. Is that clear? It's the worst framing ever. They just wanted to make the question tough. So I'll probably tell them, just a second, I'll probably text them to change it sometimes. Yeah, DP है मतलब kind of weird है. Okay, cool. So basically what they're saying is, at a given time, you can only come out of a hole if the value written over here is similar to that time. That's what they're saying. So basically, एक second, मैं लिख ही देता हूँ. You did not understand anything except Ogi and cockroaches. Yeah, I also was skeptical about this, but anyways, let's write this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. काफ़ी गंदी फ्रेमिंग है, बट कोई नहीं, मैं समझा देता हूँ. Will you explain it little question? I will. So it says x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. At the same time says a is, how much is a? 20, 0, 10, 0, 1. 20, 0, 10, 0, 1. Okay. So that is what the value is given to you. Now imagine Okay, going back to the question, where does he start? The cockroach is present at, my bad, cockroach is at coordinate 0 and has 0 coins. So it always starts at, okay, so it always starts as 0th coordinate at the time 1. So 0th coordinate at the time 1. Perfect. So imagine you're starting at the 0th coordinate and you are at the time 1. So you can say I can pick this up. Why can you pick this up is the question. The reason you can pick this up is because you are at time 1 and the value over here is 1. So you can pick this up. So if you pick this up, you will get 20 added to your answer. Perfect. Now I decide I will move to the next. If I move to the next, the time will increase to 2 and I'll move to the coordinate 1. So I'm here. The time is 2. So you reached. So the value is also 2. So the value is also 2. So if you pick this up, you'll actually get 0. Then you move here. So the time is 3 now. And the value is also 3. So you can actually pick this as well. So you'll now pick this 10. Next, I'll move to the next coordinate. And the time over here is 0. So I'll pick that as well. Next, I'll move to this. And the time over here is 5. So I'll pick the 1. So apparently I can pick. Is that the question? I'm still. Just a second. Why can't I move like? Oh, यहाँ पे मैंने गलत लिख दिया. 1 to 4 3 5 है. I've written the example. 1 to 4 3 5 है. Shit. देखो. 1 2 4 3 5 and A is 20 0 10 0 1 है. 20 0 10 0 1 हाँ. 0 10 0 1. देखो क्या होता है. So basically what they're saying is at time 0 तुम क्या कर सकते हो. Time 1 पे तुम यहाँ पे है, इसकी value 1 है, तो you can pick it up. Because at time 1 if you're coming here and the value is same, you can pick it up. So you can pick up 20. Next you go to the next and at time 2 you are over here, so you can pick it up as well. So you can pick it 0. Next you come here at time 3 you're at a guy who is 4, hence you cannot pick it up. Hence you cannot pick it up. So if you cannot pick it up, this value cannot be picked up. Next, you move to 3. You move to 3 and the time is 4. Again, you cannot pick this up because the value has to be same. The value has to be same. Next, you move here and you're at 5. So at 5, you are at 5. So you can pick it up. So this can be picked up. So basically 20 and 1 can be picked up and the answer you'll get is 21. The answer you'll get is 21. Got it? Got it? And now over here the movement was quite simple. It was like this. It was like this. The way you can move is you can probably go like this, come back to here, go back like this. You can do whatever you wish to. You can do whatever you wish to. Got it? Like you can go here, you can go here, you can go here. Then you can come back here, go here. They don't care. You can move in any direction. If you read the question, you can move in any direction. So, but you can only move till time equal to t seconds. Time equal to t seconds is when you can move. Got it? It is DP, right? मतलब अगर तुम एक जगह पे खड़े हो, तुम क्या मूवमेंट ले सकते हो उस जगह से? वही तो क्वेश्चन है. What movements can you take? If you are standing on a place, what movements you can take? So if you read the question, it says can remain idle or move only to its adjacent coordinates. Please read it. Can remain idle or move only to its adjacent coordinates. So I can say the index will stay at index and I'll increase the time. Something I can say this. The index will stay at index and I'll increase the time. Or the index will go left and I'll still increase the time. Or I will say the index will go right and I'll still increase the time. Can I say these are the 3 optimal cases of DP? Again, please watch the DP series. Otherwise, you'll not be able to relate. When I'm speaking in terms of indexes. Can I say DP can be something like this? This is the idle state where the time increases, index stays the same. This is the left state where the time increases and you move left. This is the right state where the time increases. Can I say this? Quite simple. Again, you have to watch DP. Yes. Time and the position has to be synced. So if you're reaching somewhere, this has to be same with the time that you're reaching. Then only you can pick up those coins. Otherwise not. Otherwise not. Otherwise not. Otherwise not. So if you're reaching some position, whatever is the value here, this should be equal to the time that you're reaching at. Then only you can pick up this. Otherwise you cannot. That is what the question was. That's what the question was. So when I talk about DP, what are the three rules? Express everything in terms of index. And over here there's a time parameter. So you'll express everything in terms of index and time. What is the second rule? Perform whatever you can. The whatever you can is index comma t plus 1 if you're moving, like if you're staying at the same. Index minus 1 comma t plus 1 if you're moving to the left. And index plus 1 comma t plus 1 if you're moving to the right. Can I say this is all possibilities? And this is express. What is the last step? They wanted you to get the maximum answer. So you take max of all of these three in order to get the answer. Is that done? It's not greedy because you do not know by which movement. Because if you pick up 10, over here might be 100, over here might be a 200. So you don't know where to move. That's why it is DP. You don't know where to move because maybe on moving to the right, you might get something better in the future. Maybe on moving to the left, you might get something better in the future. So you do not know where to move. That's why DP is there. When you're standing here and you're not sure about what is on the right, what is on the left, and your answer depends on the movement of the right and the movement of the left. So you're not sure. Whenever you're not sure, you will try out all the positions. You will try out everything. And on trying out everything, whichever gives you the maximum will be your answer. That is how the DP goes. That's how the DP goes. If you have seen DP series, I can guarantee you this is very cakewalk. Anyone who has seen the DP series has understood this. If you've seen the DP series, this is cakewalk. Please watch the DP series in case you haven't. Okay, anyways, have you guys understood this? Can you quickly tell me if you've understood this? Yes, can you quickly tell me if you've understood this? Quick. Quick, guys. US. So you have to just express it, right? Recursion. You have to basically learn recursion. The cockroach at the position xt. So you see over here, कितना गंदे लिखते हैं यार. At the time t, the cockroach at the position xt only comes out of the hole. At time t, the cockroach at position xt. Okay, so we usually write int function. So we need an index, we need a time, and probably we need all of these things. Copy paste. Okay, perfect. And now I know I will keep on going till if the time at any moment exceeds my total time. If a time at any moment exceeds my total time, that's done. Or the index that I am carrying, that also exceeds the n, or if I'm moving, sorry, or hoga, or the index if it goes less than 0. In all the cases you can return, because this means I cannot do any further movements. So I'll return a 0. Is the base case clear to everyone? Is the base case clear? We can do this by BFS. No. BFS will give you TLE. Because if you go on, BFS is basically brute force, where you go across and try every path. Over here, if you can actually optimize. Some place that you have visited before can be reused. In BFS, in BFS also if you store it becomes a DP, right? So it's kind of similar. You can say it's kind of similar. Okay, cool. So let's read it properly again, and I want to figure out x का scene क्या है. Cockroach. N cockroaches at time t, the cockroach at position xt. So it's saying at time t, the cockroach at position xt. Since time is taken as 1 based indexing, so I'll just take this. The cockroach at position xt comes out of the hole where this. Okay, if it's at coordinate I exactly when it appears. Okay, if at time t he is at exactly the coordinate I when it appears. मतलब I can make this out from the statement, but I'm still not sure. इंडेक्स +1 कर सकते हो वैसे तो, क्योंकि जीरो बेस्ड इंडेक्सिंग लिया है. एंड यहाँ पे तुम रिटर्न एफ ऑफ, या फिर लेट्स डू वन थिंग, लेट्स टेक इंडेक्स एज 1 बेस्ड इंडेक्सिंग and let's keep this as 0 and let's keep this as greater. So I'll take 1 based indexing, 1 base time n x a, and I'll keep this as 1 टाइम. तो सही है, अगर एक्स टी वन, यही तो लिखा है, एक्स टी वन इंडेक्स पे बराबर होता है. सही है, अगर बराबर है तो भाई उठा ले. कहाँ से उठा ले? ए से उठा ले. और ए के कहाँ से उठा? ये बड़ा कंफ्यूजन क्वेश्चन है. ए के, रुको, ए के कहाँ से उठाऊंगा? इंडेक्स से. इंडेक्स अगेन जीरो बेस्ड है, इंडेक्स से उठाऊंगा. अगर इस टाइम का पोजीशन इससे बराबर होता है तो यहाँ क्या बोलता है? कलेक्ट द कॉइन्स कम्स आउट ऑफ द होल विद 80 कॉइन्स. नहीं, टी से बोल रहा है, टी से उठाएगा. ठीक है, टी से उठाएगा. अब इसके बाद देयर आर 3 ऑप्शंस. वन इज गोइंग लेफ्ट, द अदर इज गोइंग राइट, द अदर इज स्टेइंग आइडल. एंड देन यू विल बी लाइक रिटर्न मैक्स ऑफ आंसर कॉमा मैक्स ऑफ लेफ्ट कॉमा मैक्स ऑफ राइट कॉमा आइडल. Yeah, should be perfect. And this will be function of index -1 t plus 1 comma n comma x comma a. And if I just copy paste this, this will be index plus 1 and this will be index. I think this should be correct. If I've understood the question correctly, this should be correct. बेस केस बहुत सिंपल है. अगर टाइम एक्सीड हो गया, या फिर चलते चलते मैं निकल गया इंडेक्स के बाहर, या फिर लेफ्ट निकल गया, and the index is 1 based indexing, should be okay. Again, I'm not sure how is this framed. It should be okay. Wow, vector has not been declared. What the hell? खुद दे रहे फंक्शन में वेक्टर. यार वेक्टर क्यों नहीं, हैज नॉट बीन डिक्लेयर्ड क्यों बोल रहा है? nx है, nx है, nx है, nx है. Vector is not declared. What the hell? Why is vector not declared? नहीं, मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ वेक्टर क्यों नहीं डिक्लेयर्ड है भाई. तुम वेक्टर क्यों नहीं डिक्लेयर्ड है? एक सेकंड रुको, कहीं तो मैंने कुछ गलत ओपन डाउन कर दिया. ओहो, नहीं, वेक्टर तो सही है, एंटी फंक्शन भी सही है. Why the hell it is not running? नहीं, यूजिंग नेम स्पेस. लाइन 10 में कोई गलती है क्या? कहीं गलती कर दी क्या मैंने? लाइन 10. हाँ, थैंक यू. कहीं और भी है, रुको एक सेकेंड. ए वॉज नॉट डिक्लेयर्ड इन द स्कोप. व्हाट द हेल? ये तो है डिक्लेयर्ड, एक्स भी डिक्लेयर्ड है. सो क्या दिक्कत है जनाब? ये तो इतना अच्छे से डिक्लेयर्ड है. नहीं, स्मॉल तो लिख दिया तब भी दिक्कत दे रही है, पता नहीं क्यों. वेक्टर हैज़ नॉट बीन डिक्लेयर्ड, एक्स वॉज नॉट डिक्लेयर्ड इन द स्कोप. और भाई इतना अच्छा तो एक्स डिक्लेयर्ड है. क्या दिक्कत है भाई इसको? एक सेकेंड रुको. एक्स टी भी डिक्लेयर्ड है, इंडेक्स भी डिक्लेयर्ड है. मेरे साथ भी यही हुआ था. यूजिंग नेम स्पेस एसटीडी इज रिक्वायर्ड. आई डोंट थिंक शुड बी द केस. नेम स्पेस एसटीडी क्यों चाहिए? व्हाट the fuck? That was shit. कोई नहीं. I think I've understood the question somehow wrong. एक बार ना मैं ये ट्राई करता हूँ. मतलब मैं वैसे हिडन ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, उसके बाद मैं क्वेश्चन पढ़ूंगा. ओके, एक बार रुको. ये क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहा है? Assume one return a number series generate the maximum number of coins. Index t+1 t+. नहीं यो हैश इंक्लूड मैंने किया ना तो चल गया. हैश इंक्लूड पे तो चल गया. एनीवेज देखते हैं. चल, तो क्वेश्चन इतना कंफ्यूजिंग है. एट टाइम t द कॉकरोच एट पोजीशन xt कम्स आउट ऑफ द होल विथ 80 कॉइन्स. 80 तो लिया है कॉइन्स. नहीं, प्लेटफॉर्म में दिक्कत नहीं. ये प्रॉब्लम सेटर ने कुछ इशू किया. ये तो मैं फिक्स करवा दूंगा. I'll ask them to include this in every stuff. बट एनीवेज वेट करो थोड़ा. इंडेक्स -1 t+1 गया, n गया, x गया. भाई साहब, आंसर प्लस इक्वल टू मैंने किया, आंसर पे 0 है. ओह हो सॉरी, माय बैड. इस वजह से दिक्कत हुआ है. अब सही है. So basically you have to add it to the answer. I was taking maximum. So add it to the max of all these three. So have you guys understood? No, it was correct. It was correct. I did not add it. But have you understood? Can you please apply dynamic programming to it? Can you apply dynamic programming to it? Can you apply dynamic programming to it? No, it's correct. Can you guys apply dynamic programming to it? If you have seen the DP series, it's easy. What are the parameters that are changing? IND and T. And what is the IND and T? It's going till N. So just have a 2D DP array. Just have the 2D DP array. Lead code weekly contest we will solve very soon. Very soon. Even this one I'll not be solving. They asked me to solve every week and I'm like, I want to have some free time for me. हो गया? So just add a DP. Just add a DP 2D play, like 2D DP add कर देना तो पूरा ये solve हो जाएगा. ठीक है? Just add a 2D DP and then it becomes quite simple. Just add a 2D DP array and do a memoization. Please do memoization. I'll not be doing it. I don't want to do it. It's very simple. Why left -1? कहाँ left -1 थोड़ी है. -1 left भी तो जाना है. ये क्या पढ़ो सही से. ये पढ़ो. He can remain idle or move only to its adjacent. When you say adjacent means left and right. That's why. Cool. Can I get a US if you've understood this? Can I get a US if you've understood this? This question was slightly not framed well. But yeah. Because in the arrays everything is stored in 0 indexing. That's why I'm taking t-1. In the arrays everything is stored in 0 based indexing. I'm taking 1 based. So in order to access the values, if you see this, the array is given as 0 based indexing. Sorry, 1 based indexing. But it is the array stores 0 based. So you have to do a -1. Can I get a US from everyone? Perfect. Just watch the DP series, you'll get amazing at DP. That is my guarantee. यहाँ पे बहुत लोगों ने देखा है, सब बता देंगे तुमको DP series. अरे कोई रीज़न है यार, मतलब if that series has 3.3 million views, there is a reason why it has that many views. हाँ, वैल्यू एट कॉइन यहाँ से मिलेगा और कंपैरिजन यहाँ से होगी. पहले कंपेयर कर लो. मैं इस टाइम पे इतना ही इंडेक्स है. अगर इतना ही है तो भाई कॉइन्स उठा लो इससे. देखो बहुत सिंपल है. ये क्या बोल रहा है, मतलब मैंने क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा फ्रेम पढ़ा तो मेरे को समझ में आया. ये बोल रहा है कि अगर मैं एक इंडेक्स पे हूं और मैं जाके देखूंगा वो टाइम पे क्या x की वैल्यू वही इंडेक्स है. अगर है तो मैं बोलूंगा वो कॉइन भाई मेरे को दे दे. उस टाइम पे जितने कॉइन्स मिलते दे दे. उस टाइम पे अगर वही इंडेक्स पे होना चाहिए तो उतना कॉइन ले लूंगा. If I'm at the same index as it states to be at a given time. That's it. ठीक है? This was the last question. काफ़ी लंबा स्ट्रीम हो गया. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Just before finishing up, I'll be definitely uploading one more video today, and the video will be coming in couple of hours from now. Like, I'll sit back for editing, and then I will render that as well. And please do follow the Strivers A to Z DSA course, which is going on as of now. And we have covered till this, so we'll be covering today these couple of problems. Amazing set of problems. I go from brute, naive, brute, better, optimal. We discuss time complexity in depth over there, so you get to understand everything. And then we'll be moving to medium and hard going forward. So please do follow this as well. With this, let's wrap up this video. Thank you guys for joining in. I'll not stream next week because I'll take rest. We will be streaming next to next week. So let's meet next to next week in the same contest, and you can definitely register for it on the Codestudio platform. So with this, let's wrap up this video. In case you're new to our channel, do consider subscribing to us. If you've understood everything, on the comments, please make sure you write understood. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the profile links are in the description. You can check them out. And yeah, with this,